If you care about those guys who are graduating, you're going to go 100 miles an hour.
One thing I'm concerned about, pick it up, because almost everybody's a part of this, like you don't know position.
Under the leadership of coach Mike Steves, the 2011 Vincent Massey Vikings look to make that final push to take them to a high school championship and the Winnipeg High School Football League. The Vincent Massey Vikings score off against the Neyland Spartans in the final game of the regular season. While the defense was stellar in the first half, it was the attitude of some members of the offense that drew the ire of coaches.
I'm sick of it! Let him get up here, let him get up here, good throw more, get him throw deep. I'm sick of it!
The Vikings responded with a strong second half, en route to a 17-0 victory to close out the regular season, and defensive coordinator Kevin Grindy gives the Vikings some insight of the opportunity in front of them and sets the tone for practice for the following week.
Imagine, right, what's in front of you here. The opportunity to play for a football championship in high school. It's right there in front of you. I mean, there's nothing like it.
Make it count. Do the little things right. Be here. Look like a team. Be here and be ready.
Green 80, son!
As practice carries on throughout the week, head coach Mike Steves is encouraged by what he sees, and that's very important given their opponent in the playoffs, the Grant Park Pirates, pose a significant test.
They've got tons of challenges. They're a great squad. They're well coached. They're, they've got their offense is a force. They've got big, tall receivers. They got a giant quarterback. They've got really fast running backs. So defensively, they're a great challenge for us. And offense for us, we struggled a little bit against them in our first meeting, but we've developed as an offense, and then I think we've broadened our game. So I think for us, it's a great challenge in the fact that we get to test ourselves in different formations and against a good team.
As the final walkthrough takes place, the Vikings look to fine-tune all three phases of the game in preparation for the playoffs the following day. Coach Grindy makes the team aware of the added importance of the game for the senior members of the Vincent Massey Vikings.
If you care about those guys who are graduating, you're going to go 100 miles an hour because they're going to try and take from you next week another week to hang out together, another week to play football. And I do not want them to take that from you. It is not going to happen tomorrow. Do not let it. Okay? I will not be able to look those grade 12s in the face tomorrow if I didn't give it all I got. It's easy to say tomorrow after the game we got next year, unless you're in grade 12, and that sucks. That really sucks.
After the Pirates jumped out to a quick score on the opening kickoff, the defense tried to hold the Vikings in the game as long as they could. However, a strong Pirates defense limited the Vikings' offensive attack, and the Grant Park offense was just too much for the Vincent Massey defense to overcome.
Touchdown!
Back home in Brandon, Steves and receiver Dustin Asham talk about what went wrong in the playoffs.
You know what? I think it was a big day for us. I think the team, we were anxious to be in the playoffs. I think we had higher hopes than that, and I think a few things early on in the game went wrong for us, and I think, the tables were turned a little too much for us to clear back.
Yeah, I think we're a little young team yet, and really something we just jumped into with the playoff game, and right after the start, they scored quick points, and it's kind of a hole we dug ourselves into we couldn't really get out of.
While the Vikings didn't reach their ultimate goal of a high school championship, it's a football team that works hard regardless of circumstance. And under the guidance of head coach Mike Steves and the rest of the coaching staff, the future is bright for the Vincent Massey football program.